There's a sound that never ends. It just like climbs forever. And the more it rises, the more it pulls you in. It's called the Shepard tone. A tone that just rises and rises and rises. And, well, you get the idea. If it feels like we're going in circles, that's because we are. The Shepard was first discovered by Roger Shepard, an American cognitive scientist and one of the founding figures in modern psychology. He was born in Palo Alto, California. He explored how the human mind perceives space, time, and sound. And in that research, he bridged science and art together and gave the world one of the most powerful sonic illusions. And in that beautiful twilight zone between the science and art, artists would start picking it up. For example, Jean-Claude Rousset turned theory into sound. The Beatles were hiding Shepards in A Day in the Life. Pink Floyd delicately wove it through echoes, and Ligeti made it feel like the universe itself was just breathing. Never mind Hans Zimmer turning it into like pure cinematic adrenaline through The Dark Knight and Inception and Dunkirk with Benjamin Wallfisch. And now, the illusion lives again in Soundpaint Shepards. One of our most celebrated libraries, heard in thousands of blockbuster films and TV shows and games. It would be like a Shepard itself to name them all. And for composers, I don't see the Shepards just as pure sound design. They're like energy. There's both motion and emotion in the sound. It's the sound of time refusing to stand still. Soundpaint Shepards, where science became art, and art forgot how to stop. So, Shepard Tones is a massive library. It contains over 630 different Shepards. If you look here in the parts directory, you'll find a lot of them. Some of them are looped, meaning that they just continue forever. Some of them are risers, they'll only continue for a while. We'll also notice that we got ref here on every second part. That means reverse. So Shepards most commonly in music tend to go upwards, but you can actually do the other way as well. These are the fast ones spread out over all these octaves here. Oh, I like this one. Just because it's so different. Let me try to take this guy here and load the forward part, so the normal part here. So now we have two motion, one descending and one ascending at the same time. So two Shepards in opposing motion. Let's try to pan it a little harder here. It's almost like howling wind. I wonder if we put like a big reverb on it, like. We can open the gate. All of a sudden, we have rhythm in the Shepards. Start 32 here. And I don't know why I love to type in the gate here just to see. So let's see a hybrid instruments, high. let's try the organic ones here. It's such a head spin. For me, it really has that sort of kaleidoscopic effect, or, you know, a shape within a shape, almost like a fractal-like feature. Oh, that's nasty. And that's sort of the fade point right here. Starts over again. I want to say, like, the illusion of the Shepards is really based on speed. So for these guys here, you could kind of hear it, but put that in context of music or other things, and it just becomes a thing, an effect, if you will. But I am a little bit curious about taking this one here and try to play it reversed. In both ways. Let's paint these babies. It's kind of like it's talking almost. And if you're getting like Batman, Joker kind of vibes, it's sort of in principle the same. That was done with acoustics, but this is like semi-acoustic. Let's go back to the organic here. So these are the slow ones. I love this one. I almost think like I'm standing underneath a freeway, and there's kind of like, it's like the echo of all the cars. And we'll notice that there are just so many different like characters for all the different Shepards. So when I use these, and I typically use these after I have a full composition as an overlayer, I'll just go through these ones, put them on top of my composition just to match if any of them are matching, and sometimes you find a lucky one. I mean, this is just straight up like Tron, futuristic, like F1. And for me, this deep one here and this high Tronish one really go well together. We got the bass and we got the high covered. And to me, it has sort of like almost like an alarm sound. So think like a trailer. We don't always like need to have the Shepards travel all the way. Sometimes it's just let's try the fast ones here. See what happens when I click the key. So it just continues up and up and up, and then it like fades out in the end. So this is a different way of thinking about Shepard tones, where we don't start over all the time, but in fact we just continue up and then just like fade out into infinity. We can do it the other way around as well. Let's reverse this guy here. That just sounds so cool. Like imagine using this on top of an EDM track for the drop. Now, as I mentioned before, I kind of like to cook from the ground up with other ingredients before we even get to the Shepards. For me, they're more like that sort of final thing you sprinkle over your dish. But let me just start here with an 808 just to get something going here. I love this like film shadow. This is remarkable. It's a drum machine that can do this. In this case here, we have the loop slow and the loop slow reversed at the same time. Oh my goodness. It's like a distorted alien signal. Sometimes I like to go like, I find the sound that's really nasty and like, could I possibly make this pretty? If I was to make this pretty in Soundpaint, there's a little bit of a tonal element. If we time stretch it super slow, maybe we can isolate that. Like there, and then let's take this one note here and use one note stretch so it's fully playable now. But if we let it in here and just let it stay, not even time can save this thing. Let's try this one here, Forever Falling. Oh, this one here. And time is way slow here, so I speed up. And Forever Single. Speed up a little bit. Okay, let's try the ultimate experiment. This is like THX on steroids. The gated Whoosh riser. Keep in mind that we have calf filters on a lot of these guys here. So true analog filters on top of the Shepards. And it's cool, we're controlling the gate and the mod wheel here, the mix of the gate. Let's go multidimensional. So one thing I like to do with the Shepards is to find a single Shepard and then isolate it. Like this guy here. Just because it's so unique, I'm a little bit curious to like just play this one sound over the entire keyboard. I can do that by clicking sound mode here and clicking one note stretch, and then select the key I want here to spread out. Okay, so as you can see, like we can demo Shepards forever. There's just so many ways to do it. But let me just work a little more on this one here and try to bake it up to the fullest. I got the idea of like, because we have this sort of fragmented approach where we just show little snippets here and there, maybe just do that with a bunch of different presets and just make it bigger and bigger and bigger. So this will probably like thousands of Shepards together just to really push the library and see what it's all about.